Good afternoon, students. Today we're going to learn about how do we add positive and negative numbers with a number line. So a number line is a line, obviously, that has numbers. So it's going to have positive and negative numbers because it says in here positive and negative. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the 0 over here, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. And then one step to the left would be -1, -2 would be 2 steps to the left, etc. For the do now, it says, as you're watching the Brain Pop video, that Brain Pop video is available on Google Classroom, write an explanation or draw a picture, so you can fill in this section or this section, of a real-world example of adding positive and negative numbers. So after you watch the Brain Pop video, take a minute to do that and then come back to this video. So here are the examples I gave. If you gave a different example, that's okay. I just took one of the examples from the video. Suppose you were climbing up a mountain. Up would represent positive numbers, and down would represent negative numbers. And then, of course, at the water here, we would have 0. So apuntes means notes, so here are our notes. I translated them into English right here. So the first step is to make a point on the first number. Please copy down this step now. So let's make a point on the first number. So in this math problem, the first number is right here, that's -4. So we're going to start with -4. Make a point on -4. Now we're going to move, step 2, draw an arrow to move the point with the second number. So copy down that step. Draw an arrow to move the point with the second number. So this is positive. So that's going to be, where are the positive numbers? Are they on the left or are they on the right? The positive numbers are on the right, so we're going to draw that arrow right here. So now that we have this arrow pointing to the right, we're going to move the point that many steps to the right. So it says 4, +4, so we're going to move it 4 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we end up at our answer. So we're going to do the last step, circle, and write the answer. So we're going to circle the answer and write the answer. And this kind of makes sense. If we have -4 of something, that's going to cancel with +4 of something, because the negative numbers cancel with the positive numbers, and if we have the same number on each side, then they're going to cancel with each other and even out to 0, right in the middle. So if you haven't done so already, also copy down the third step. So we're ready to get started on this problem. If you can do this problem all on your own, continue with the rest of the problems on the sheet and then check your answers on the video just by looking at the answers after I have done them on the video. If you're having trouble with this or you're confused with what to do, then just follow the video. +7 is the first point, so we're going to make a point on the first number. So +7 is the first number. Let's look for +7. Here it is. We're going to make a point there. Then we're going to move 2 with the second number. So let's move with the second number. Now it says +2. The positive numbers are on the right side, so we're going to go to the right. So draw this arrow to the right. We're going to go to the right. How many? Well, there's the number 2. We're moving the point 2 to the right. 1, 2. So now we have 9. We're going to circle that answer and write that the answer is 9. So if you can do the rest of these problems on your own, continue them on your own. If not, stay tuned. We're going to start with the very first number. In this case, it's -5. So look for -5 on the number line and put a point there. Then we're going to move the point with the second number. In this case, it's +3. So we're going to go to the right 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to do the third step. The third step is to circle the answer and write the answer. If you could do the rest of the problems, do that now. So we're going to start with the very first number, put a point on the first number, that's -4. And then we're going to move 1 to the left. So the reason why we move to the left is because the 1 is negative. Negative numbers are on the left side, so that's why we moved to the left. Now we're going to do the final step. Circle where the arrow is pointing to, and write the answer. We start with the first point, -8, and then we draw an arrow to the right because it's +6, and then we go to the right 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we end up at -2. So let's start with the first point. The first number is -1, so we put a point on -1. Here it is. Now we're going to move to the left or the right. In this case it's positive, so we're going to move to the right. How many? Well, we're moving to the right 2. 1, 2. And then we end up here at +1. Let's start at the first point, +3. But where's our number line? You can do these problems in whatever way you want. If you prefer another method that you have learned, you can use that method as long as you get the right answer. Or if you prefer to draw a number line, you could draw a number line. Start with 0 in the middle. Then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. -1, -2, -3, -4, and -5. So let's put our +3. Let's put a point on +3. It's right over here. And then we're going to go 1 to the left. Well, why did we go to the left? Because when we have a negative, it needs to go to the left because negative numbers are on the left. And then we're going to circle our answer. In this case, it's +2. Let's draw another number line. So we're going to start with -3 in this case, the very first number. Put a point on -3. And then the other number tells us which direction to go in. If it's positive, it goes to the right. If it's negative, it goes to the left. In this case, it's negative, so it goes to the left. So we draw that left arrow. And we're going to go how many to the left? Well, 2 is the number. So we're going to go 1, 2 to the left. And let's circle our answer. In this case, it's -5. And we're on to the next one. Let's make a point on +2. In order to do so, we need to make a number line first. So we made a point on +2. Now we're going to decide which direction we're going in. If it's positive, we go to the right, because the positive numbers are on the right side. If it's negative, we go to the left, because the negative numbers are on the left side. What's the sign of this? Well, it's negative, so that means we're going to the left. So let's go 2, or how many bumps? Let's say. We're going to jump once to the left. And where did we end up? +1. So now you can complete your exit ticket. It says to use any method in order to solve the following problem. If you want to draw a number line, that's fine. If you want to use another method that you learned, that's fine too. If you still have time before the bell rings, after completing your exit ticket, you can do this extension activity. So you can work on creating number lines or using any method, because it says use any method, that you would like in order to solve these problems. Then, when you're finished, you can fast forward in the video to check your answers. So here are the answers. You can check them now. Good job with class today. See you later.